Let's review the IceRiver KS0 Pro Kaspa miner. I will compare it with the old version, show the current earnings, ROI, electricity cost, and I will also tell you what I think will happen with the Kaspa price, the total net hash rate, and therefore our future mining earnings with these devices. Here at the Nordic Crypto channel, I review crypto miners and devices, so if you like that and want to see more of my videos, make sure to follow and click the bell. And as always, none of my videos are financial or investment advice. Kaspa is a proof of work coin that have been going crazy during the last year, increasing more than 100 times in price, but so has the mining difficulty as well. The total net hash rate of Kaspa, as you can see, have skyrocketed equally as much, if not even more. People of course want to get in on these sweet high earnings. So the IceRiver KS0 Pro, I got it for $450 including the PSU, but it seems the Pro versions sold at these prices are sold out. However, there are still Pro versions available at Coin Mining Central for about $700 if you use the code Nordic that makes it $125 cheaper. Here we have both the old and the Pro versions side to side. What's special with these ASIC miners is that I can have them in my living room in an apartment. They only make about 35 decibels of noise, so I don't even notice them. If I had a garage or an outhouse, I would have bought bigger and louder Kaspa miners, but since I don't, I will have to make do with these silent ones. But they are for sure earning me quite a lot. The old version mines at 100 gigahash per second and uses around 60 watts, while the new version here mines the double amount, so 200 gigahashes per second, and it only needs 100 watts. Now, one thing to take into account with these Kaspa miners is the ever-increasing total net hash rate on the Kaspa network. So the more of us that jump in and mining Kaspa, the lower our Kaspa rewards will get. But also during the last year, we have seen the Kaspa price increase a lot more than over 100 times. So even though the total net hash rate is increasing a lot, we still see the Kaspa price increase. So the earnings are still very good with both of these miners actually. So during the current conditions, I am currently earning $33 per month with the standard one and therefore $66 per month with the Pro version. So looking at the current ROI, the time to hit our return on investment for the Pro version, buying it for $700, that would give it the current ROI of 10.6 months. However, all of these ROI current earnings numbers, they don't really matter. As you saw in my older review of the original, now older version IceRiver KS0, I said back then, 2.5 months ago, that I earned around $90 per month when I got it. And today it earns me $33 per month, almost 3 times less. But then again, the price of the Kaspa token have increased 3.5 times since then, and thus a lot of my mined tokens up until this point. So the mining difficulty could double in a week, which then doubles the time to hit ROI, or the price of Kaspa could double in a week and the ROI could then be cut in half. So both these parameters will determine our future earnings. And before I go into speculating on the Kaspa price, I just want to mention that if you wonder about the setup process for these miners, the setup is very easy, and I go through it step by step in this video right here. That is the same for the old version as for the Pro version. Okay, so what do I think will happen to the price of Kaspa and the total net hash rate and thus our future miner earnings? Well, first of all, no financial advice. I believe that since Kaspa have such a strong movement, going into a potential upcoming bull run, I think we very well will see a $20 to $30 billion market cap for Kaspa, which would make it another 10x or so, landing between $1 to $2 per Kaspa token. If we get to that price, it would mean that I'm currently earning $34 per day currently with the Pro version. And there are several reasons for me thinking Kaspa will continue to increase in price. First of all, we have the narrative of being a better Bitcoin version. Secondly, it already got huge traction by very influential people and it's spread across miners everywhere throughout the world. It's already established, so to say. But also a big reason is because none of the major exchanges have yet listed Kaspa, and they need to buy a lot of the token to be able to list them and feature them on their exchanges, since they need to hold a lot of liquidity. And the only way for them to get Kaspa tokens is to buy it from the open market. So it might just be that we are currently seeing major exchanges buying up all the Kaspa tokens for future listing purposes. There is a lot of trading volume with Kaspa, so it's for sure in the exchange's interest to list it. So what are my final thoughts on the IceRiver KS0 Pro? The Pro is currently making about 3 times as much than the electricity cost to run it, so it's definitely profitable. And since that's the case, I believe the total net hash rate and difficulty will for sure just keep on increasing and lower our rewards overall in the future. But also I think we'll continue to see higher prices for Kaspa, especially if we see another bull run, and thus could potentially make our mined Kaspa tokens 10 times more valuable then. Quite an easy choice for me. So I'm for sure gonna mine mine as much Kaspa as possible. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.